Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to talk about something that I get asked quite a bit, and that is, do I have to take Medicare right at 65? And sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So we'll talk about those situations today. But first off, let's discuss when you do have to take Medicare at 65. And when you do have to take Medicare at 65, it's one or two ways typically. Number one, let's say you're retired already and you just have an individual policy. Maybe it's through the marketplace or wherever. You're going to need to take Medicare at 65, right? If you don't, you're going to have lifelong penalties, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So that's the first scenario. The second scenario is, let's say you have insurance through your employer or your spouse's employer, and they have 20 or more lives at your work or your spouse's work. If that's the case, you're going to have to take Medicare at 65, once again, to avoid a Part B lifelong penalty. So those are the instances where, yes, you need to take Medicare right at 65. And you can enroll in your initial enrollment period, which is 3 months before you turn 65, the month of your birthday that you turn 65, and 3 months after. So you have a 7-month initial enrollment period, we call it, where you can enroll. And so that's the scenarios where you're going to want to take Medicare right at 65. Now, as far as some cases where you don't have to take Medicare right at 65, it's sort of the opposite. Let's say you have insurance offered through your employer or your spouse's employer, and there's 20 or more lives with either of your employers. Then you can delay Part A and Part B of Medicare, or delay B more importantly, and not take Medicare and keep insurance through your spouse or through your employer. And that really determines, the cost of what it is through your employer versus Medicare, right? What are the deductibles and out-of-pockets? Have you hit your out-of-pocket already this year? Those are some scenarios where you'll have to weigh what makes more sense financially, to either stay where you're at or get onto Medicare. Now, COBRA does not count as credible coverage. So if you or your wife have COBRA and you're turning 65, you're going to need to take Medicare at 65 to avoid those penalties. And those are the two scenarios, right? If you need to take Medicare right at 65, or you don't have to and you can delay it. If you do want to delay it, like I said, you have to weigh the costs through your employer, your spouse's employer versus Medicare. And that's really the main key when deciding what you're going to do. And obviously someone like myself can help walk through those numbers, show you what Medicare and the different plans will cost versus your employer or your spouse's employer. And that can give you a little bit better decision on what you're going to do. Now, I know this was a short video and I did that for a reason. So in other videos to come, I'll talk about how to apply for Part A and Part B. If you delay Part B and keep insurance through work and then you retire, what do you need to do to apply for Part B? What are the forms you need? And we can go into depth about that, but for the purpose of this video, I wanted to keep it super short, super simple, to the point, and really answer the question head on: do you need to take Medicare right at 65 or not? And that really is most people's question. The other small nuanced things, yeah, it's important, but most people are just looking for, hey, do I have to take this? And so hopefully this answered a lot of your guys' question. Again, I know it was high level, but this should give you a good idea on what you're going to do. And you might not have a choice, you might have one. So I hope this helped. If you guys have individual questions, please reach out to me. All of my information will be down below. And please share this, comment, subscribe. This is how I grow my business. This is how I educate you guys. And so if you guys have questions, drop it below too. I'm always interested in getting feedback and getting questions answered so that I can make videos on that and help everybody that probably has those same questions. So have a great day, guys. And if you need any help, please message me.